Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 22 of this keto summer slim down. So this morning I slept in. I didn't get up at my normal 5:30. I got up at 7:10. So if I look a little bit crazy, that's because I really put no time and effort into my makeup this morning. I just put on some eyebrows and some mascara and we're calling it a day because I slept in, and you know what? I needed to sleep in more than anything. This morning I'm feeling a lot more chipper than I have in a couple of days. 2 nights in a row where I've gotten like 8 hours of sleep is such a blessing. So I know that is helping me get caught up on sleep, helping me feel better. So this morning, it is Tuesday. There's about 15 minutes before I need to head out the door and go to work. I'm about to make myself some coffee this morning. I really need to go reply to some emails before I head out the door. But first off, let's get some coffee because I've got to have my coffee to get this day started the right way. This morning I'm making myself an extra fatty coffee because I'm kind of hungry, but I really don't want to eat anything until lunchtime. Since I'm doing a little bit of an extra fatty coffee this morning, I am going to do a serving of my Omega Power Creamer. So this is 14 grams of fat, 0 carbs, 0 protein. It's basically like bulletproof coffee that is ready to just squeeze into your coffee so you can go. It's got grass-fed ghee, coconut oil, MCT oil, and it has a little bit of a vanilla flavoring in it. So I was supposed to go to KetoCon this weekend and represent Omega Power Creamer, but as y'all know, my plans changed and I was working the Dallas Europa all weekend here in Dallas. However, I was told I could offer y'all the special KetoCon 15% off discount. Be sure to go down below and click my Amazon favorites, and I have this Omega Power Creamer linked. And you can use the discount code KetoCon2018 on Amazon and you will get 15% off. So if you're interested in giving Power Creamer a try, that is a pretty awesome deal for y'all. Anyways, now that we've added my 14 grams of Power Creamer, I'm going to add 2 servings of heavy whipping cream. I'm going to do a couple drops of my vanilla cream sweet drops. And now I'm using my milk frother to mix everything together. Bo sees a squirrel. Oh my God, my arm just almost got ripped out of socket. Now that I've finished making my coffee, I thought I'd take a quick second to talk about a couple of things. So for the past 4 days, I have been stuck at 157.0 pounds, which is so beyond frustrating to me. And this is why I normally don't have a scale, because it's such a mental mind game of, you know, why is the scale going up? Why isn't it going down? Life happens and I can't let that get me down. I have to just pick myself up and keep moving forward, keep working hard, because I can sit here and whine about where I'm at or, you know, continue to make excuses, but I choose not to. I choose to, you know, I know what's happened and keep moving forward and not let it get me down or upset, make me say screw it. But it is what it is. I've got, what, 8 days left of this challenge. Now that I've rambled for way too long, I am about to grab my stuff and head out the door and go to work. But first, I need to drink this first sip of coffee. Oh, that's so good. So good. Look who's here! He gets to go to a steak dinner for work at 3 o'clock.
I'm not looking forward to it. I'd rather sit here.
Get steak though. I'm jealous.
They'll probably be like, all right, everybody can have sirloin, 8 ounce, nothing bigger.
But yeah, I just got home for lunch. Cody is here. He has a couple of hours until he has his work thing. And I am about to make myself some lunch though because I am starving. So let's get to making some lunch. Yesterday, Cody picked me up this delicious roasted chicken from El Rio, which is a grocery store. So today, I am going to do the simplest chicken salad ever because I don't have any hard-boiled eggs or red onion that I could chop up. So I just did a bowl full of shredded chicken right here that I just pulled off the chicken. And then I am going to do like a big old spoonful of this real mayo plus some dill relish plus some salt and pepper. This is going to be probably the saddest chicken salad ever, but at the same time, I know it's gonna be delicious because I just tried a piece of this roasted chicken and I think they have some sort of Mexican seasoning on it and it is so flavorful and delicious. I am very excited to make this chicken salad. I've been thinking about it since I left for work this morning, how good this is going to be. When you pick up relish, always be sure it's dill relish, not sweet relish, because sweet relish is loaded full of sugar. So I'm gonna do one big old scoop of dill relish. That's actually quite a bit of dill relish. I just really love that in my chicken salad. And now I'm going to take my mayo and do a big old scoop of that in there as well. Going to do some pink salt. Just sprinkle that over the top. And some pepper. This would definitely be so much better if I had, you know, a hard-boiled egg or some red onion to add into this. But, however, I really do not have any of that in the fridge today. So this is just going to be the simplest chicken salad ever. So my chicken salad I made was actually quite delicious. I added in a little bit too much relish, but it's okay. That'll just help me with my electrolyte levels. Pickles are good for that. So I am going to take my daily lunch supplements now. So my Keto Balance and my B12. Also, one little side note about Keto Balance. So one serving is 1 tablespoon. And what I've been doing to make the bottle last longer is actually taking half of a serving so this bottle lasts a little longer. You're still getting quite a good amount of all the essential ingredients in it. So just trying to make this last a little bit longer by taking half of a serving. It is time for me to head out the door and go back to work. I will check in with y'all when the work day is over. I'll be back, my little puppuccino. Cody will keep you company until he goes to lunch. Bye, buddy. This is what he does. He tucks that little tail and goes and curls up on the couch and makes you feel so bad about leaving him. On the way home from work, I picked up a couple of things at the grocery store. This isn't much of like a normal grocery haul. This is just kind of what we got for 2 meals. So I'm going to make some Philly cheesesteak stuffed green peppers tomorrow, or the next couple of days. I'm not really sure exactly. So I got 3 green bell peppers, some baby bella mushrooms, a 2-pack of cream cheese, some beef broth, some freezer bags so that I can store the T-bones Cody bought without them going bad in the freezer. A pound of boar's head, what is this called? Roast beef. We tasted it, it is so good. 2 packets of hot dogs. For dinner tonight, I'm going to do kolaches. So that is fathead dough wrapped around hot dogs and stuffed with cheese and jalapenos. That's gonna be dinner. I got some shredded mozzarella cheese, some shredded sharp cheddar cheese, and 2 things of provolone. So that's just kind of the ingredients I needed for the next 2 meals, which is why there's not a ton of stuff. But on another note, this is something I got in the mail the other day. It's made by the Great Low Carb Bread Company, but this is low carb macaroni. So I'm going to do a Southern keto cheat meal very soon. Hey guys, so it is actually 8:04 right now. We just got off the phone. We've been on the phone with my uncle for like an hour and 10 minutes. Just been talking through some stuff that's going on in my life right now that's, you know, kind of stressing me out quite a bit, but I'm not really going to get into that. It'll all work out. Things will work themselves out, guess you could say. But yeah, it's 8 o'clock now. We haven't done anything, so I guess it's time for us to start cooking dinner. We're going to make these keto bagel dogs or kolaches, whatever you want to call them. We are going to make fathead dough, stuff it with cheese and jalapenos, wrap it around a hot dog, and call it dinner. And I think we're gonna boil some broccoli as well, or steam it, not boil it, same difference. All right, so we are going to make a double batch of fathead dough so that we can do all 16 hot dogs that we have. So I'm going to weigh out 336 grams of mozzarella cheese. That is actually 3 cups of mozzarella. We are going to see how this turns out doing a double batch. And up next, I'm going to add in 4 ounces of cream cheese. So that is a half of a block. I just cubed up the cream cheese, so I'm gonna throw that in here. This is 4 ounces or half of a block of cream cheese. Before I make the fathead dough, since you kind of have to work with it kind of quickly, I went ahead and got our little kolache making station ready. I laid out all the hot dogs, I cut up some jalapenos, Cody tore up the cheese we're gonna use, and so now I'm going to go ahead and make the dough. So we're gonna microwave it in 30-second increments in the microwave until it is all the way melted. And then we're gonna come over here and add in, what is it? I wrote it down. 2.5 cups of almond flour, which is 280 grams of almond flour. Lots of almond flour. We have lots of kolaches we're gonna make, and then we'll also add 2 eggs. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in 280 grams of almond flour, or 2.5 cups. This almond flour has kind of exploded in here. So, ooh, try not to get it all over the counter. Now I'm going to crack in 2 eggs. And stir the dough all together. I'm gonna go in with my hands because it's just easier. So now that I've mixed up the dough, I am going to stick it right here on this purple little pan. And what I'm going to do, since we have 16 hot dogs, is kind of spread it out and break it up into 16 different segments so that we can start making the hot dogs. So now basically we're going to wet our hands and spread out the dough, add a hot dog, some cheese and jalapenos into it, and wrap them up. So let's get started. We just finished wrapping up the weenies with some fathead dough. We stuffed them full of cheese and jalapenos. This is our favorite way to eat them. So these are gonna go in the oven at 400 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes, or until they are browning and delicious and ready to eat. This took us a long time to make. I thought it took us like 20 minutes. We started cooking at 8:04 and it's 8:44. So these gotta go in the oven for about 15 minutes. We just pulled these out of the oven, and man, oh man, do they smell delicious. They look tasty. We have some broccoli we cooked or steamed here. So it is time to eat. I think I'm gonna eat 2 of these bagel dogs plus some broccoli for dinner because I am one hungry old gal. Let's dig in. Let's go. Ooh, yeah. Did you even season that?
Nope.
Okay. Delicious unseasoned steamed broccoli for dinner, yay!
That's what cheese and butter's for, yay!
All right, dinner is ready to go. Cody did not season the broccoli, so I added some salt and pepper to it, a little bit of butter. And then I grabbed 2 of these bagel dogs, but these are huge, so I'm probably going to only eat like maybe 1.5. What are you doing, Bo? Why are you so sneezy? You hoping for a bagel dog? Yeah. Yeah. Boop. 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 Day 22 is coming to a close, and it has been yet another day that I have not lifted. I didn't get an exercise, and you know what? There's not really much I can do about it right at this moment. Life happens, and there's a lot going on in my life right now. There's a lot. But hopefully tomorrow will be a new day. Don't have to go to the grocery store. Just going to, you know, make sure I get to the gym. Even though I've been saying that for days, we're doing something. Whether it's the gym or a walk or a bike ride, we're doing something tomorrow. But yeah, that's how day 22 went today. Feel like I'm a little bit on survival mode, but just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel down below, and I will be back tomorrow with another video. Bye guys! Mwah.